Have you ever wondered how professional chefs sharpen their knife? And today I will show you how we sharpen our knife from very dull looking knife into a super sharp.
In this video I'm using two different stones. The first one is Atoma diamond plate. This is 1000 grit. And then I'll move up to Chosera stone from Naniwa, and this is 3000 grit. Okay, to start, I'm comparing the width of this stone to my knife. Starting from the heel of the knife, one width of the stone is one singular part that I will be sharpening at a time. And where the first part ends, it will be the start of the second part, and so on. This particular knife sits pretty well at 15 degrees, where most cooking knives can vary around 10 to 30 degrees. Here's a little tip how to find the right angle. Try to glide your knife down parallel to the stone, trying to find a sweet spot between it being smooth and rough pull. Once we find the angle, let's move on to the sharpening part. Just a little water as a lubricant. The sharpening technique itself is actually pretty simple. With the knife facing away, you want to apply a little bit of pressure to the knife, as close as you can get to the blade, pushing away and pulling back. You should be able to feel the knife as it glides through the stone with a good amount of resistance. Again, remember it being between smooth and a rough pull. If you're having a hard time trying to determine where the part starts and ends, you can always use marker or maybe a tape. I think masking tape works really well because it doesn't leave any mark on your knife. And once you get comfortable with it, I definitely think you can just eyeball it. Now you want to remember how many push and pull motions you did. So one push and pull, that is one round. So usually I will go around 50 rounds, and then I will check if I have any burrs forming. Here's a depiction of burr. So it's basically a tiny sliver of steel, which is the result of the grinding motion itself. Now to feel the burr, you want to run your finger around the edges of the knife in a trailing fashion. Just be careful not to cut yourself. You should be able to feel something folded over. If it's thick, then it's good, but if it's too thin, you might want to put some more wraps in. And next, your mission is to make sure the burr has the same thickness all over the blade. It is just to make sure that you don't actually over sharpen one part and under sharpen the other. Now I've done the last part, let's move on to the tip. For the tip of the knife, this is usually the most used part of the knife. So instead of regular 50 strokes, I will be simply doing extra until I can feel the burr build up around it. And when sharpening this part, tilt the handle towards you so the knife position will be angled instead of it sitting horizontally to the stone. This will help creation of the sharp and pointy edge of the tip itself. Once the tip is finished, let's move ahead to the other side. We will be doing the same number of strokes, or until you raise an even burr on that side. And once finished, we'll be doing the polishing strokes. Here's how you do it. With the knife blade facing inwards, you want to put the tip close to the corner, and from there, you want to glide through the stone from edge to the edge, covering the whole blade. And then the reverse, flip the knife outwards, start from the heel to the tip, from the top to the bottom of the stone. And then you want to do this motion transversely, flipping from one side to the other, for the total of 10 sets, until the burr build up significantly decreases. And once we finish, we'll move up to the medium grit stone, and then we're gonna repeat the whole process all over again. And so you can skip to the next part if you want to. If the sharpening process is done correctly, the edge of the blade, which is shown in the red rectangle, should carry a uniform line from the hill to the tip. If it not, it either means sharpening angle was not consistently maintained, or it can be a slight curvature on the stone. And one last thing that I like to do is to finish the knife on the sharpening leather. This particular sharpening leather, I got it from Sharpening, and if you can get it, it will make a huge difference. And it also comes with this polishing compound, and just simply apply it onto the leather and it's just ready to go. This is how it looks like. And we will do another set of polishing. This will take out any excess burr that was left on the edge, resulting in even smoother cut. Let's go ahead and test that out. As you can see, it's very sharp. I feel it pretty smooth. And also it smashes that paper roll test. That's the end of the video. I hope you found it insightful, and I'll see you on the next one.